Okay, guys, welcome to Tango Alpha Trading. Today we're going to be looking at the key levels in trading. Key levels in trading. Very, very important of how to actually put these onto your charts, and that's what I'm here to show you today. Is to show you how to put the key levels onto your charts. And it's very, very important when it comes to this, because what you want to be doing is seeing which levels are very important, and this is basically just a quick sneak peek of how it's going to look towards the end. It looks like a crazy lot of stuff going on here, but once I take you through this quickly, you understand exactly how to plot these levels, and it will show us very, very important support zones, resistance zones, and extremely important things that you need to take into consideration when placing your trades in the market. Alright, so what we're also going to be looking at is, of course, understanding how the object tree on the right hand side works, and using that as an example. So as you can see, what I'm doing here is you want to go onto the 1 month time frame. Here we go, 1 month. I'm going to right click reset chart, and as you can see, I've done the levels, but I'll explain to you nicely how they do work. So as you can see, I've gone and labeled them MKL. What you do is you go and you put a horizontal line. There we go, horizontal line. You go to the settings and you want to go and put a text, and in this case this is a MKL, monthly key level, and I've put the alignment in the middle and on the left, and of course the lines I put in the same color as the text as well. So we've got our monthly key levels that we've got going here, and why we've got them is of course we've just got this going on here. Apologies, we've got the big support here. So what I do want to mention, what's extremely important to mention here, is that we want to put these where the body of the candle ends. As you can see, it's not where the wicks, where the body of the candle ends. So very, very important to make note of that, because once you're on the monthly timeline, this basically, one of these wicks could be a whole week, and that's why it's important. This is the point of these key levels, is that we're identifying major spots that you can't really see once you're doing the other type of support and resistance. We want to be doing this on the key levels, alright, and using the object tree on the right hand side. So you can see that I've got a level. A lot of the closing is happening over here. We've got that happening over here. As you can see, they're closing here. I feel like this is an important level over here. We're getting closes over there. We're getting two exactly on the same one, and it's the body of the candle, as I cannot tell, exaggerate enough of. As you can see, bodies are stopping right there. Okay, so that's why I've got a big level. We've got the monthly key levels over here. Next, what we want to do is go and identify the weekly key levels. Let's go and put this on the weekly chart. Zoom out a little bit, have a nice little view. Apologies. So what you can basically do here is you want to go and identify we're on the weekly, so let's go to the 1 week. There we go, 1 week, and we're going to go and identify these levels. I've made them yellow here. As you can see on the left hand side, it's the weekly key level. So now we're looking at the NASDAQ 100, just to emphasize on that. As you can see, we got some big zones happening over here, again over here. If we carry on going up, we got levels over here, finding resistance, finding support, consolidating around the zone, finding big support here, big supports. Looking a bit more further up, we're seeing that even though these are the wicks, we want to put at the body. As you can see there at the body, we're seeing lots of consolidation at these zones. Close up there. All of them are closing over here, and remember, this is on the weekly, so these are huge levels. Like, people underestimate these levels. And of course, you see a bit of a jump over here. It consolidates for clearly 2 weeks, and we found a lot of support here at the 16,800, and we've got a bit of a consolidation at the, so it's NASDAQ's finding itself comfortable around the between 17 and 18,000 now. As you can see, we've been there for multiple weeks. So there we go, and that was a weekly key level. Now what we're going to be doing is going into the daily key level. as you can see on my chart on the right hand side here, object tree, all my key levels are within the daily key level folder. So looking at the daily key level, they might look close together, but we're on the week, so let's go to the 1 day chart and find the big levels here. As you can see, we've got a lot of movement happening over here, where it starts to basically jump over here. The big support at this level. We've got support over here, support, resistance twice, resistance again, and a big support here. Carry on going up, resistance, got a big resistance over here, nice big support, it consolidates a lot around this zone, and we got 2 resistances down there on the left. Over here, not really on that chart, so I wouldn't circle that, but over here we're seeing a lot of resistance, and it finds itself with support at that same level. A lot of consolidation at the top there, 17,800. So that's on the daily key level. Now what we're going to do is, of course, go into the 4 hour. This is the last one. You can go into the 1 hour as well, but I don't want to basically be doing too much when it comes to this video. Alright, so what we can see here is we're going to the 4 hour. And why everything is shifting more towards the upside is this isn't necessarily a forex pair. We're looking at the NASDAQ here, which is at an all-time high, or it was at an all-time high yesterday, of almost 19,000, just shy of $50. But we want to set these levels towards where we are, so we can be trading and CFD trade and trade shorts or longs when it comes to all of this. So just focusing on that. So we got our levels over here. Let's zoom out a bit. It is jumping a big. We're seeing a lot of support and resistance at the zone. Let's quickly circle some of these. Big resistance, support, support, support. Finding support here multiple times with support. Again, these levels are big, and this is in the 4 hours. So if we're trading on 30 minutes, these can be big levels. So just wanted to make note of that. And then what we do now, this is basically the point of the video, is we're going to be now putting them all together. So let's do this from the beginning. We got our monthly key level, and let's go and put this on the daily, which is a bit of the mix and match of both. Monthly key level, weekly key level. You want to see where these are all getting closer. Daily key level, there are white lines over here. 4 hour key level. So why, guys, this is the point of this. Why are we doing this? So identify which zones basically are all touching the same. So what I can see is we've got the 4 hour, the weekly, and the monthly up here, which is very, very important to note. Now, if we are going to end up coming down, we're very likely, and this is on the daily, to probably bounce off of the zone. We can either have 2 scenarios, one like this, or we could do this and come down to this level. And what we must understand here is, because we're traders, we can move to the downward side, identifying and showing us here that if it does end up crossing here, we want to come down to this level. It's not a bad thing that it comes down. We just must identify we're getting our monthly, weekly, and 4 hourly key level up here, which means that if we do break below this, we will drop drastically. So we want to be able to trade this. Let's just quickly zoom out a bit and see more of these levels. One thing I have noticed is that all 4 of the key levels are sitting at the 15,700. So that is extremely big. This is why we do this analysis, so that we can see, okay, all of these levels are at the same point. This means, and we haven't cheated here and put them all, we've hidden them as we go. So that's very, very important to make a note of. So what we can look at next, what's important is to identify maybe this zone here. That's the daily and the weekly, big supports. But this is why we do this, guys. I'm identifying, even if we see the 4, this is 3 levels right here. The 17,800, we've got the 4 hour, weekly, and the daily. If it does come down, it's very likely to basically support at these zones or resist at these zones. So I hope this has helped you guys. What we're doing here is we're seeing the object tree on the right hand side, and as you can see, this is the key levels. We want to add key levels. As you can see, I'm going to go through this one more time. The monthly key level, that's when you look at it on the monthly. Then you have your weekly key levels, and we go to the weekly. Daily key levels, we go to the daily. And as you can see, it's starting to all make more sense once you do it yourself and go to that. And then we go to the 4-hour key level. And as you can see, the reason why we do this is with the object tree on the right hand side. And there we go. I hope this has helped you guys, and I look forward to a quick short video on how to do this. Have a great one. Please like. You're more than welcome to ask me to do analysis on any other assets. I know the NASDAQ isn't the only one out there. So please comment what you guys would like me to do. Subscribe. The channel is growing, and look forward to working with you again. All right. Thanks, traders. Have a great one. Tango Alpha out.